Hey there, people. This is DJ King Vic here to show off this facade I made. Also, the case I made for my DDJ SX. So this is the facade. What it is some inch thick wood. It's 1.5 feet long, and then 9 inches up and down. So 1.5 feet, then 9 inches again. Then the front is 2.5 feet long, 9 inches down, 2.5 feet, 9 inches up. Then the same thing for the other side. So 1.5 feet, 9 inches, and then 2.5 feet, then 9 inches up. But altogether it's a foot tall. All right, so let me show you guys what I made it out of. Actually, let me move this out the way. Okay, this is the inside of it. I got this thingy that clamps it to hold it shut. Got that on the other side. And what this is like one of the light covers that you will see in the schools. It's not that Velcro. What is it? The stretchy nylon lycra stuff. This is actual plastic right there. And what I did was just cut it to how my wood would be. Then I got two hinges and goes all the way down. And when cutting this, make sure you cut it with a blade so you can get that real fine cut. Do not use a jigsaw. Do not use scissors. If you use a jigsaw, that would happen. Scissors too. So cut it with a blade and get the real smooth edges. Okay. So just like any other facade, it was made to cover up all the cables and stuff, and also to use like a cool effect to make your table glow up. So I'm gonna use that in a minute to show you guys how it reflects. It reflects pretty good too. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, the plastic. This is one sheet of plastic, and it made the whole thing. You can go to Lowe's and get it for $10 in the what department was that? In the window department, where they, yeah, in the window department. And this costs $10 each. So if you want it, and they come in 2x4 sheets. So this is one 2x4, and I just cut it up. So if you want it four to go all the way to the ground and be 4 feet tall, just buy four of them. It'll be $40, and then you have to just make the wood to be able to cover up the outsides like that. And then also I just use some wood glue to glue it to the wood, and it sticks pretty well. And let me plug it up real quick. Well, yeah, this is with the lights on. This, this is one of my old lights. Yeah. And usually people would have like one light over there and then the other light over there. So pretty much it does the same thing as the lycra stretchy material, whatever that stuff is. Okay, now let's talk about my vet thingy. Uh, okay, basically it's just some leftover wood. I made my own trailer. I boxed in a utility trailer, and this is just some leftover wood that I had. So I instead of buying like a $300 uh, case, I just made my own out of some leftover wood. Let me show you guys. Let me see. Unplug these. Okay. So this is the bottom, and that is the top. Try to see. So the bottom piece is that, and this is the styrofoam that was in the actual box that the DDJ SX came in. I just cut it to how I had my box. Spray painted the wood. I'm gonna spray paint the inside of it too. And this is this part. The inside got that foam stuff. Got two handles. Yeah, screws and wood glue, people. Screws and wood glue. And now let me see. When I'm done, I just throw that baby on like that and lock it down with those both sides. And just carry it around. And also about this facade, why I use this plastic stuff is because I didn't want all of those staples. When people make their own facades, they just usually put like 1,000 staples going around, and that looks pretty tacky. So just use that. Got some glossy spray paint, so you see like the light up there is reflecting off that. So yeah, that's basically it. And now I'm going to show you guys a quick tip on like making your own little. All right, now to show you guys a quick tip on making your own little stage. For one, this is not a stage for weddings or proms. This is just some little small stage for like a party, just a nothing formal or nothing too classy. So this is just for like maybe a small club where all the lights are going to be off, or a little small party you throwing together. So do not have this at no wedding thinking you're looking professional. All right, for weddings, just sit up on the floor. So this is a little 4x8 thingy made myself, also from some leftover wood to hold it together. Just use those again. Clamp it down on the front and the back of the stage. Yeah. So yeah, use those. That's gonna hold it together. Now you can either have it as a platform, or if you want it to be taller, this is how you do it. This is how I did it. Take that board out. Now, raise it up. Push that in. There you can see. Yeah. Push that in. Put that washer on. Put on the boot. And now, take a drill. Take some vice grips. And tighten it up. I guess I tighten it up. There. For the sake of the video, I really didn't tighten it up too tight. Well, that's gonna hold. I didn't tighten those up. Alright. So yeah. Either you can have just a little platform to be on the ground, or yeah. And keep in mind it is wobbly right now because I did not tighten up the legs, okay? I only tighten up one leg. So usually what I do is this part would be the stage for the people, I guess. Then this one is for one end of my table legs to go on. That end is for the other end of my table legs to sit on. And then in the middle, I have my subwoofers right there, or in the front of the stage, and I stand on this. So yeah, And let me show you guys. And then behind me I have my lights and all of that. So yeah, this I have two Electro Voice ELX 118Ps. So yeah, and they easily fit in between there, in between my table legs. So yeah, just put those right dead smack in the middle. Alright, and one last thing that I made on myself, on my own, is my trailer. It was actually just a utility trailer, and I went to the Home Depot, got some wood, boxed it up. Also at the Home Depot, you can get some weatherproofing paint. It's called Restore 10X. So yeah, it weatherproofs it. And on the back, that is particle board. Basically the signs that they be sticking out for when like there's a election or something, a mayor running for, you know, election, and you screw those into the wood, washers, yada yada yada. And also I usually keep this thing in a storage thing, so but just for the video I went ahead and left it. So yeah, I got the door, and up there my two Electro Voice ELX 118P subwoofers all the way at the back. Then right there got my ZLX tulipos, bags full of cables and stuff. So yeah, everything that I own can fit in here, and if it don't fit, I have a Jeep. So yeah, so we have a inside wall, and it also have an outside wall, and that bit thick or whatever. Got the hooks and everything, 2x4s. You can't see how I actually mounted this thing on, but yeah, I've been driving with this for about 2.5 months now, and yeah, no problems out of it. So yeah, DIY facade, do-it-yourself controller case, do-it-yourself stage, but the stage isn't for weddings, it's not for proms, just for little small rickadink parties or small clubs that don't already have their own stage. And then do-it-yourself trailer. So yeah, trailer, 3 door hinges. I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, a professionally made trailer would cost you about $1,500 for a 4x6. This 4x6 cost me about $400 for all the wood and stuff. And then a facade, the size for the one that I made would cost you about $100, and then one facade that goes from the ground up would cost about $300. The one that I made costs $40. I mean, $15-20. And if you want the one that go all the way from the ground up, it'll cost you about $50 to $60. And then the stage was, let me see. Okay, that probably worked. The stage, oh, my lock is rusty. The stage cost me just leftover wood from this, so that was cheap. And what else did I make? Oh yeah, and the controller box was just leftover wood, so that was cheap as well. Didn't cost me a dime.